Među svog ovog treša došlo je vrijeme i za naš live report i intervju. Prošle se nedjelje u zagrebačkom Bugalu održao koncert na kojem su nastupili finski Jussi69 s Talijanima Dragora Skrim i zagrebačka Fantazmagorija. U sljedećem vam prilogu donosimo djelić atmosfere s koncerta, intervju s Jussijem, bubnjarem benda Jussi69. So tell me, how did your fans accept the new album? What's the feedback?
The reviews has been great, and everywhere. I've done in 1,000 interviews. I've had maybe 2 or 3 with people asking, "Why don't you do the same kind of stuff you did 11 years ago?" Which is like what you're supposed to ask. Everybody kind of prefers their favorite band from the time when you discovered your favorite band. I mean, if you discovered Kiss in the 70s or 80s or 90s, that's your favorite album whenever you heard it for the first time. Well, I'm a big Kiss fan. I prefer all of them, but we like to go forward. We like to keep things fresh, and with the last album, I think we definitely succeed with that. And for the first time, we fulfilled the lifelong dream to record an album in US. And
I want to ask about the American market. Are you like a conquering American?
I hate the word conquering. I mean, this is our life. We tour, we record, we make music, and my dream is fulfilled when I can do this. When I can tour, when I'm able to do this, and I never dreamt of having a #1 hit single in America. It would be great. I wouldn't mind, but I mean, that's not what we're after. We're after to be able to do what we want to do.
You mentioned recording an album in the US. I want to ask you about your cooperation with band Margera.
What about that?
Yeah, how did you make a contact with him?
I've been partying with Bam for years and years and years. I first met him, surprise, at him backstage, and that was years ago, and I didn't have a clue what that guy was all about. I just liked him. He was crazy, he was funny, but back then we didn't even have that Jackass thing back home on MTV. It just started. And it turned out that he was into our band, and it was actually in one of the party where they played CKY DVD, the skate DVD by Bam Margera, and all of a sudden I heard our song, can't remember which one, on that DVD, and I was like, what the fuck, because usually you don't really find the connection between 69 Eyes and skate DVDs, but turned out that Bam was a big fan of our band. He's been the main character in the video, and he's acting not being himself. He's a random guy falling in love with the most beautiful girl in the world in Frisco, and we just hang out and like being ourselves. But I'm super happy with Dead and Gone video because of if you think of, everybody can name at least 5 cool movies made in Frisco, like from Dirty Harry's to whatever, but how many rock videos you know from those locations? I can't think any of those. So I think it's amazingly great looking mini movie with romance, sex, and Helsinki vampires in it.
You mentioned meeting him at a hymn party. So what's your relation to him and other bands in Finland of the same genre?
I've known Ville Valo before he had his band Hymn going on, and he actually came to us asking if we ever need backing vocals, a singer to do that. He's a pretty good singer, and he could maybe do that. And we were like, okay, why not? And what happened, he's been singing backing vocals on at least 4 or 5 of our album scenes. And what also happened that his band ended up selling 3.5 million records worldwide, and I'm super proud of that guy, and I look up to Ville in so many ways, as a friend, as a musician, and as a composer, as a singer. He's one of the best singers in the world, in my head. So if you want to have a backing vocals done by anybody, why not ask the best singer in the world? But anyway, the Finnish music scene, Finland is such a small country. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody's super supportive. There's no jealousy or backstabbing or anything like that.
That's great. I want to ask you one more question, because here in Croatia there are famous bands who cannot live off their music, because basically they have to do...
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you that. Can you do that basically in Finland? Is it like normal to live off the music?
I've been broke all my life.
Great.
But in my head, at the same time, I'm the most successful guy in the world, because I've seen the world. I've been around the world many, many times, and now I'm talking to you here in Croatia, and nobody can't take those experiences away from me, and you can't buy what I've experienced with $100 million. I don't give a shit about money. It's been past 5 years that I've been actually being like almost comfortable, like, and I can afford to buy my food, but I never gave a shit about money. If that would have been my goal, I would have done something totally else than be a drummer in a rock and roll band from Finland. I mean, if you are after big money, don't do what I'm doing. Don't try this at home, kids. What's up, vampires? It's Jussi from the 69 Eyes, and you're watching Metal Eye on Z1.
Jussi69.